Dear God, I decided to write a letter of the things that keep me up at night. I know this apology letter is long overdue. I write on behalf of myself, those who are still trying to find their feet in the morning's dew, and those who your Son came to rescue. We are sorry that you created us to take dominion, only for us to live our lives like we've already fallen into residue. We are sorry that you created us in your likeness, a unique DNA to rise above the world full of darkness. But we do not rise above. Rather, we choose to dwell on our weakness, all in the name of meekness. Forgive us, Lord. That we choose a sword when the battle is truly yours. Forgive us. That we choose to be silent and allow these empty barrels to fill the world with noise. Forgive us for wearing the same uniform as the world's. But what do we expect when our playlist, wish list, and friend list is the same as the world's? It's like kneeling with the rest of the world and expecting that some way, somehow, we'll stand out without actually standing up. All this effort to hide a city set on a hill, all this effort to light a lamp and then place it under a bowl, clearly we've not been making sense. It's like saying that your flashlight is equal to your screen light. Exactly. Pointless. Then you said, let your light so shine before men. So clearly there needed to be an input from this Homo sapien. So we're wrong to think this was automatic. The truth is, it's hard for us to accept the truth. That shyness is never an excuse. That being busy is only a diplomatic means to refuse. That we can never use silence as a means of communicating to the people who have questions. For what shall it profit the church if the church lights up the church? So after this confession, Lord, this is our supplication entitled Help. Help us to understand what our spirit already knows, that we are the light of the world and the world not only wants us but needs us. Help us to understand that sharing our faith might mean losing the debate with logic. Help us to understand that we are only enslaving ourselves if we think we need to be perfect first before you can use us, because you're still the God who used the least of the brothers to rise beyond these borders. You are still the God who chose the shepherd boy to defeat Israel's worst nightmare. You're still the God who turned the persecutor of the church into your biggest fan. So use us, Lord, to speak your mind where the world meets. Use us, Lord, to break chains where the enemy feasts. Use us, Lord, and lead us into corrupt areas of our society so the world will know what it means to have Jesus lead. And use our testimonies of how we're once broken to teach others that Christ indeed came for all. But will we come out of hiding and embrace what we've been fighting? You see, we fought, but not a good fight. We run, but not the race ahead of us. We've kept the faith, but only in our pockets. So no more, Lord, no more, because there's never been a more appropriate time to light up the world than now. In summary, Lord, forgive us our transgressions and let your Spirit lead us to light up. Yours truly, Light of the World.